Hello, kia ora, I'm Philip Duncan with your Wednesday weather update for September 14. And we're tracking this big high coming in from Australia for New Zealand this weekend. But behind it, we've got this storm down in the Southern Ocean. That's about to deliver a fair amount of rain for some parts of Australia, and then it will move into the New Zealand area and fall apart next week. But it could deliver some heavy rain on the west coast and also back again around Takaka, Golden Bay area with about 50 millimetres or so coming through for early next week. So let's try and make sense of everything that's going on. And at the moment, high pressure is the main feature on the New Zealand side, slowly coming in. Light southerlies or southeasterlies for most places, and a few early morning showers and patchy rain has cleared away from the north of New Zealand. This is the main feature though, the storm south of Australia, bringing windy weather all along that southern coastline and some rain as well, moving in, as I said, to these eastern areas. So the rain map here, this is the next 72 hours, showing the biggest totals here in the darker colours and the pink as well. So that's around about 40 to 45 millimetres, and that's for the next 72 hours. When you go further down towards Melbourne, the numbers are much lower, only about 5 to 10 millimetres. So here we are for Thursday. We've got that rain band moving into Australia on the eastern side, and the storm down here in the Southern Ocean bringing gale force winds just along the coastline. Pretty much that's about it. Over in New Zealand, high pressure is just parked out on the Tasman. A few showers, bit of a windy sort of sou'wester just brushing Stewart Island and the Catlins area. Otherwise, it's pretty settled, and it'll be a bit frosty as well when you wake up in the morning, and certainly a bit colder than it's been over the previous few days, or few nights. As we go into Friday, the high moves further in. We've still got a southerly flow, one or two showers here and there, otherwise mostly settled. We've got northerly winds over in Australia turning westerly, and then further down around Adelaide, they'll be turning west to southwest a bit later on. The rain mostly moves out to sea, but plenty of showers still coming in between Adelaide and Melbourne. This weekend, high pressure is in charge of New Zealand, so winds are light. We've got a low pressure system off to the northeast, bringing a few showers around East Cape and Gisborne, but it won't be much. Otherwise, a settled start to the weekend. Not settled in Australia unless you're in Western Australia or northern areas like Queensland and the Northern Territories. Otherwise, it's windy and wet and colder in that southeastern corner. We've got a bit of rain on the way for New Zealand, so this is the next 72 hours from lunchtime Saturday. Most of this rain is early next week, and the area I'm most interested in is actually this rain up here around the Golden Bay area. That's getting up to about 50 or 60 millimetres early next week. That's a fair amount for that area, and that could cause a few slips based on the rain we've also just had. The other area with heavy rain down around the west coast. Elsewhere, rainfall numbers are not that great. We're talking about sort of 10, 20 millimetres, maybe 30 here in parts of Bay of Plenty, and very little in the way of rain right along the eastern side of the country. As we go through into the weekend, further into Sunday here, high pressure is in charge. Northerly winds out here in the Tasman, but they've been replaced by west to south west winds for the rest of Australia. And next week kicks off with high pressure moving off from New Zealand, a subtropical mild northerly coming in. You'll feel it on Sunday in the South Island and more so on Monday elsewhere. But then this rain band will be coming in slowly, blocked by that high. And that's the reason why places like Takaka, Golden Bay area could end up having 50 millimetres plus over a few days there, as that what was a storm in the Southern Ocean completely falls apart, and it just comes in as a bit of a windy, wet northerly followed by westerly winds. And speaking of the westerlies, another front coming into Western Australia. Perth has got strong winds on Monday with the southwesterly change. That's all from me. Back again on Thursday with our next update. We'll see you then.